Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is MJ if this is your first time, and on this channel we love makeup, okay? Beauty, style, things of that nature. And if that's something that aligns with what you're interested in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and then we can hang out more. If you like what you see and like this type of content, go ahead and make sure you give me a like before the end of the video or by the time you get to the end and at some point during the video. If you think about me later on in the day, come on back and give me a like. I'd really appreciate that. Well, done with that. So in today's video, we're going to be doing what I like to call a lottery look, okay? And basically what that is I take my little lottery ball here and I dive in, and whatever eyeshadow palette I pull out, that is the eyeshadow that I play in and create a look with. And the rest of the face kinda is dictated based off of what eyeshadow palette I'm working with and what look we create. Okay, if you're interested in a little more detail, I did a longer introduction and a longer explanation for that in my last video. So if you didn't check that out, I will link it down in the description box so you can. Without further ado, let's get into the lottery. All right, what are we getting into today? All right, we are getting into the Natasha Denona Zendo palette. I will put the name down at the bottom of the screen so you know what we're getting into. So let me go grab that bad boy. So here is my, can you see that? There you go, that's better. Here is my Natasha Denona Zendo palette. If you are familiar with Natasha Denona's palettes, you know that mine is a little bit different. I love the fact that Natasha Denona allows you to personalize your palettes, so that's exactly what I do. I rearrange my palettes in a way that speaks to me, and I even trade out colors between them sometimes, and that's what I've done in this one. So if you notice, this very bright green here is not the original shade that comes in this palette. It's more of a pastel green that comes in this palette. This green here is actually from the pastel palette that she released. And I felt like it was pretty deep, and it was hard for me to see how that color tied into the color story that she had created. So I switched it out and put the pastel green from this palette in my Natasha Denona pastel palette, and put this gorgeous shimmer shade here in there. Can you see that? Yeah, it's really cute. But I feel like I would use it more in a palette with this color scheme rather than that one. Anywho, so the color scheme that I'm thinking about going, just based off of what I'm seeing from this palette, I think I want to play in this middle row and this bottom row. It's flipped upside down, but you know what I mean. The middle row and then the rows of greens that I've created. I think I want to stay pretty like neutral, and maybe dipping it up with this earthy tone green here, and then play in this shade here that's got this gorgeous kind of shift between like a bronzy shade and then but it reflects green. So I think that'll be a fun look to create. The shimmers in this palette are very subtle, so it's very soft, easy to use, easy to play with, and easy to create an everyday wearable look. So with that said, I'm gonna go into this shade here, and I'm gonna lay that down as my transition shade. I know, I'm sorry, but we're zoomed in now. Same thing on the other side here. I'm going to pat and then blend and build this color to my liking, like so. I want to place this green shade right here. I just want to pack that all over the lid, and then we'll see what that looks like. Now I've got that color laid, I want to go in with a smaller shader brush or a packing brush, and I want to work on the placement of that color specifically. So you're going to go in with a smaller brush and work on the blending of these two shades together. So now I'm gonna go back into that first shade with a smaller pinched blending brush, and I'm just gonna go right over the area where these two shades meet, just to make sure we have a nice smooth blend and transition from one color to the next. What I did off camera was I went ahead and I added this more forest green shade as opposed to this earthy brown green, and placed it on top of that, and it really gave it a more rich appearance. So I like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that to the other eye now. And this deep green shade is more of, I mean, not more of, it is her cream to powder formula. And her cream to powder formula does layer very well. Blends and layers very well. And I was just curious to see, because I had never layered or played in those two colors together. I have played in this green before, but only alone by itself. So I do like the tone of this green and the richness that it adds to the eye look. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply my sticky base and prepare for that gold green reflective shade in the center. In the center of my palette right there, because it's not like a full-fledged like heavy or super impactful shimmer. It's more like a topper. So I most definitely am gonna go in with my sticky base. As you guys know, I'm gonna go in with my Makeup by Mario, the clear jelly highlighter. Expensive, yeah, that one. And then I'll be back to go ahead and tap that shimmer on. Tap it, tap it. Ooh. Oh wow. Oh wow, that is stunning. That is stunning. That is so pretty. I know you probably couldn't even see that side. Yum. 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 All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and take those two matte shades and kind of tap and blend them into one. Wanted to come in really good on the eyes so you guys could see the eyelids and what the color combination looks like up close. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom back out. I'm gonna do eyeliner and then finish off the rest of the face. So I am back. Most of my base is done, like my cream products, except for blush. So like I say, my eyes depend. So like I say, my eyes kind of dictate what color goes on my cheeks and what color goes on my lips, so that they don't clash, so they mesh and blend and work well together. So because I've got this warm crease kind of burnt orangey shade. I'm gonna go ahead and go match my blush with that crease, and I'm gonna go in with this terracotta shade called Inspire by LYS. If you have not tried LYS, I don't know what you're doing. Especially their cream blushes. Their cream blushes are everything. Do you hear me? Everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap this right at the tops of my cheek and bring it down. Yes, darling. Top of the cheek and bring it down. It's so pretty. Gorgeous formula. So pretty. Gorgeous formula. And that orange tone is not going to clash or fight with what I have going on with my eyes. So I'm going to set the rest of the face, and then I'll be back. Now I'm gonna go ahead and bronze, blush, and highlight. Really. So while I'm bronzing, I just figured I'd come on here and just remind you and let you know that everything that I use on my face is always and will always be listed down in the description box. Okay, under Slay Deets or makeup details. It'll be listed one of those ways. Okay, one of those ways. Just so everyone, if you have questions, because I know I don't go through with each item or every step sometimes, even in my more detailed videos. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So I just want to remind you that all that information will be down in the description box. Okay. All right, so we are bronzed, we are warm. And my flyaways are getting the best of me, but I like it. I like it. So for blush, I wanted to go ahead and stick with the terracotta kind of burnt orange aesthetic. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to top just the slightest amount of this KVD Poppy, just slightly over where I placed my first blush. So pretty. These colors work beautifully together, lay on top of each other wonderfully, and make sure that you're careful because this is pretty pigmented, okay? It can get out of hand. It can leave you. Okay? Very nice. Now for a highlight, I'm thinking I want to do a gold highlight that's pretty kind of soft, because I feel like with the matte cheeks and the softer shimmer on the eyes, it's more of a subdued look. So I want to make sure that my highlighter is going with the flow of the overall look of the face. So I'm going to go ahead to my Charlotte Tilbury highlighter, just because it's such a soft aesthetic. And it gives like that glowing from within look. See, it's so soft. It's stunning. It's so soft. So soft. And it just melts right into the skin, which keeps with the very soft look. Add a little bit more for shits and giggles. It's soft anyway. Furthermore, I do create a lot of my content over on my Instagram page, so if you do not follow me there, you definitely should. On my Instagram page, I do more of make a lot of reels, a lot of short form content over on my Instagram page. And I lean into that more because it's faster and it's easier, in my opinion. So I can produce more in a shorter amount of time. And it's really fun, interactive, and engaging, I find. And so I'm newer. So I'm newer to YouTube, but I would get comments in my... I would get comments down in my Instagram post asking me if I had a YouTube page, or if I made YouTube videos, or asking for tutorials and things of that nature. So I figured I might as well bite the bullet and go for it. So here I am. Okay, but like I said, if you don't follow me on Instagram, it would be greatly appreciated. All of my handles will be down in the description box where it says connect with me. Click that link and it'll take you to where all my socials are. Okay, let me finish up with my setting and brightening under my eye here, fill in my brows, and then we'll get into lips. I do not know what is going on with my eyebrows today, but they have decided not to be my friend. So disregard the brows. The brows are browing. The brows are browing. Okay, that's all I got. But let's go ahead and do this waterline actually before we get into the lips. So for my lower lash line, I kind of want to play in these, in this chocolate brown and this green, chocolate brown and green shade here. So let's see what happens. Green went on pretty nicely on both eyes. Into my transition shade. Oh, there we go. For lips, I'm gonna go into like a brown lip liner, but it's more of a red brown tone. This is the KKW Nude 3. So I'm gonna go ahead and line my lips with that, and then I'm gonna go in with my Hank and Henry liquid lipstick in the shade Comadre. And it's a nude shade, but it's more warm. It's a lighter nude, but it kind of has like, or a beige, but it has more of a warm undertone versus like a cooler undertone. To warm this lip up a little bit more, so I'm gonna go in with my Dose of Colors lip gloss and macchiato, and let's just see what that does. I don't know, guys. I do not like that. It's coming off right now. Nope, that didn't work. I don't like it pineapple, so I'm gonna just go ahead and go in with Old Faithful Fenty Unbuttoned. The problem is the lip liner. The lip liner is way too red for these lipsticks. So I'm gonna go over it with Colourpop BFF3. To tone that red down. There you go. Come save the day. Yup. Excuse my ashy hands if you're catching those. Okay. Now I'm gonna just throw on a light gold gloss over that. Okay. We can do something with that. Can we? Why am I not liking this? Do I just need to just go straight into a muted lip and just... I don't know, but I'm not changing my lips no more. I'm done. This is the look. Let me take my hair down and I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, this is the finished look, today's lottery look, using the Natasha Denona Zendo palette and playing an orange blush and peachy shade kind of lippies. Listen, the lips were a little struggle, but we got through it. We made it, and that's what matters, okay? I do actually really like the ending result of the eyes, the cheeks, and the lips together. I enjoyed this. This was fun, okay? I love a good challenge with makeup, you know, because it only makes you better. Challenges only help you evolve and grow as a person. You need them. You want them, okay? Because your goal should always be to grow, baby. Expand, okay? Anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you have not subscribed yet, then what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Follow me on Instagram and my other social medias, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for spending time with me. Bye. Editing MJ here. I did modify the look just a wee bit. What I did was, because I noticed after I had done the conclusion, I realized I didn't go on with my inner corner shade, so I just went ahead and went into this beauty right here, and I blended that just into the inner corner and into the eyelid look. There, now we're done.